There are 3 ways that you can get more leads for less money with cold text marketing. I have to say, out of all the different engagement processes that I have, either through social media, my podcast, YouTube videos like this, everything I do, email marketing, all of the different ways I try to engage my audience and capture their attention so that I can present my value, whatever product, good, or service I'm offering. There is one asset that I have. There's one marketing component that I have that always works for less money than anything else I do, and that's cold text marketing. But so many salespeople struggle in sending out text, especially to a cold list, simply because it comes across spammy. They don't get results. They get a lot of content out there. They have a lot of opens because the numbers are very, very clear on this. 98% or more of people that get text open them and see them. But they don't get a lot of follow-up. They don't get a lot of click-throughs. They don't get a lot of action on that. And I've been able to get 40% of people that get my text click on it and at least see the next page or what I'm trying to offer. Well, how do I do that? There are 3 things that every cold piece of text marketing that goes out has to have. Number 1, has to be personable. Listen, don't try to sell anything except yourself. Don't try to do anything but convey that you're a real person. And there's ways and techniques, if you've got the right software, that can make it personable. You can say, hey, first name, how's it going in city? I'd like to talk to you if you got a few moments. Anything like that puts their town, their city, their state, their name, any demographical information that you have that you can weave and bob into a sentence. It's going to make it more personable. It's going to look like, oh, this is for me. It's not going to come across as some sort of foreign spam or bot that's coming out. And they're going to be more likely to pay attention to it. Number 2, don't make statements, ask questions. Hey, first name, are you still living in city? I'd like to talk to you later on today if we can. Anything that I can ask questions. Hey, do you do this? Hey, do you do this? Listen, the first thing I'm trying to do is not make a sale. The first thing I'm trying to do is to build rapport, to build trust, to start a conversation. So when you're using text to do cold marketing, the first thing you want to do is make it personable. The second thing you want to do is ask questions, get them engaged. And number 3, have an assumptive dialogue. In other words, I'm talking to them like they're my best friend. I'm talking to them like we're old high school or college buddies. I'm talking to them like I know them. And the fact of the matter is, this might be a cold opted-in data list that I'm using at our TW3 app. And I'm sending out, and I've got all their data information. I know their credit rating. I know their information of where they live. I know if they own a home. I know everything about them because that's one of the components we have in our app and in our ability to do cold marketing. And so because I know this information, I'm using this information to bob and weave a question type sentence using personable information and being assumptive that I know them. If you will do that, you will get a 40% or better click-through rate. And lastly, it's not in my top 3, but Billy Shakespeare, as I like to call him, said something that is so apropos for marketing. And he said this: brevity is the soul of wit. And in marketing, if you want to do business and build rapport real quick, then be witty about your approach. People aren't interested in you. They're not interested in me. People aren't interested in anything but one thing: themselves. Make all of your marketing pieces about them, which means I'm not going to write a whole book in text and send out images and everything else trying to sell them over text. No. All I want to do is approach them personally with their name, ask them a question to pull them in with a dialogue, and be assumptive with my approach. So they say, hey, do I know this guy? Who is this? And I'm trying to pique their interest so they will engage. If you'll do those 3 things and keep it piffy, you are going to drive leads into your system to where you can create more sales, more conversion, and more money.